there's something I've been putting off for a while, and I'm on my way to go do it right now. Actually, it'll take me a few days to do it, but first steps today. I'm really excited about the end result, but the process itself, I'm a little terrified about. It's something I haven't done in a while. Let's see what happens. What's up, man? Well, he did not take too kindly to the camera, nor to some guy who clearly has no place being in such an industrial space. I am looking for steel rods. I'll show you what for in just a little bit, but apparently this is the only scrapyard in the county that sells to the public. So here I am, out in the middle of nowhere, trying to find some steel. That is absolutely my favorite kind of place. Just full of rust and junk and metal. See you later, Scrappy Thomas. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since I got the steel rods, but I'm here now, and I'm ready to show you what I'm working on. Today, I'm going to take the first steps in moving this. And I did not get done what I wanted to get done. You could see there, this steel bar bent. The front is heavier than the back, and when I went to lift it, the back is holding nice and strong, but the front, being extra heavy, it bent. Being held up by this tiny little blocks right now, it's a lot of weight, but should hold there until I can get back and figure out what's next. Today's the day, today's the day! Today's the day! All right, running to pick up a truck to take and go move some stuff. Here we go. So I'm in this borrowed truck. Marlon, my friend the architect, let me borrow his F-150 Platinum something or other. You can tell how much I know about trucks. And I have rented a drop deck trailer. Just passed through Orlando on my way to DeLand, Florida to pick this thing up. Oh, I don't think I even told you the best part. There's another press that I'm picking up. Yeah, I don't even think I mentioned that. A few weeks ago, I pinged the people who had listed it just to see if they still had it, asked how much it was, and they said, well, it's free, but you got to come pick it up. And I'm like, okay, I'll come pick it up. So I am coming to pick this thing up. Now, I have no idea if it's going to work, if it's what I need it to be. The pictures made it look like there's a really fighting chance of it. But the only way to know is to actually come out here and get it. So I am driving out to DeLand, Florida, to pick this press up, and gonna drive that one back and then go finish palletizing the windmill and throw that on the same trailer, and hopefully I'll get that all done by the end of the day today, which is insane because it's already almost noon. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Heather's expecting me. Here we go, picking this thing up, hopefully. Abandoned building, it looks like.
Hey there. Oh, that's a pretty neat looking trailer. Yeah. I ain't never seen a trailer like this.
Well, it's always the way it goes. I'm running out of battery for this, and I only have one. It's a little after 1 o'clock. I'm waiting on someone to show up to help me rig this thing because I can't lift it on my own, and they've got a forklift. But lunch is over, time to get rolling. Hopefully they're here soon. check that out. That is a beast back there. I hate driving with a trailer. It's scary. I'm just not used to it. And maneuvering, stopping, all that stuff. It's a little spooky, but we're getting there. Okay, so yesterday was really crazy. All sorts of weird timelines. Finally got that Kluge moved. Time to get this thing moved, but I've got like an hour to be out of here and done. So, gotta move fast. Do you think I can get both of these presses operational? I'd love to have them on the ground and running by the end of the day.
Circuit, of course, is you can tie together two of the.
All right, that's hairy enough. I'm gonna wait for some advice on what to do. In fact, well, that's not very helpful. Oh, motor is probably not wired right. That's not helpful at all. So that motor is a giant 1.5 horse motor, but it's an older motor. So my understanding is I would need a stronger equivalent to get the same power today that that motor had. This big press, the foil press has a 1.5 horse motor on it that I think works and is 220. And I have a 1.075. Yeah. 1.0, I think that's what it is. Maybe it's 1.75. I've got another motor that's got a VFD that runs one of my smaller presses that I think would do okay here. We'll check and see what's up. But if that's the case, then I'll just trade that over for this bigger press and then put this motor on the windmill. Yeah, we've got options. We'll see. It works. I've got electronics exposed, and I mean, this is not a permanent situation here, but the press moves. The problem is, the challenge is that, well, it only goes this speed. I don't have any speed control on this. It's a little frustrating. I got to figure something out for that. That's biting, isn't it? I'm worried about this. Creepy.
Yeah. What? Good.
I would never. That was terrifying.
Down.
I think I'm about ready to get this thing up and running. I got to figure out how to get this motor to work right, which basically means I've got to mount it. I've got to tighten up all of the stuff for the speed control. It's I don't have the right tools to do that, but I'm going to try to figure out how to do that. I'm going to mount it, make sure it's spinning the right way, and then I'm going to try inking this thing up. I think I've got enough time to do it by the end of the day. We'll see. Well, that's what goals are for, right? Two issues. One is I didn't have this thing on tight enough. More importantly, the motor just doesn't have enough power. It's a modern 1.5 horsepower motor replacing a vintage 1.5. No, modern 1 horsepower motor replacing a vintage 1.5. Well, crap. I had no intention of coming back today, but I ran over to Harbor Freight across town and picked up a 2 horsepower motor. The specs look like they're all right. Well, I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to get you this really great story arc, you know, hero wins in the end, and it's not like that. I'm not done yet. And the thing is, I really want to get you this video. I want to share this experience with you. I haven't put out anything in a little while because this has kind of consumed me, and it's not all done. On top of that, I realized, you know, because I did most of this work myself, I didn't have extra hands for a lot of it, and I just didn't get to capture everything I wanted to capture. The Heidelberg windmill has these holes on the bottom that I can put steel rods through, and you saw those steel rods. In the end, they both wound up bending. I was running out of time on the trailer rental. I just needed to get things done. I barely got this thing in here. It was just kind of hanging on by a thread. I got it on a pallet, kind of crooked, got it strapped down, and literally as soon as I pulled out, as soon as the truck started moving, I saw it go and kind of tilt. That was terrifying. So I strapped that thing as tight as I could, got here, got it unloaded, and dumped the trailer. So now I've got the Heidelberg windmill up and running. It's not clean yet. I've got a lot of work to do scrubbing this thing down, getting everything oiled before I can run jobs without worry of things kind of getting dirty. As for the Kluge, you know, if I had 220 circuits in here, she'd be up and running right now. The problem is, unlike the Heidelberg windmill, the Kluge doesn't have mechanical speed control, so that's left up to the motor. I thought that I could get this little 1 horse motor to at least, I think I can. It could not. So I've ordered a 2 horse 3600 RPM motor. I need to buy a VFD for it, and then I'm good to go. This is the one that's killing me. I was really hoping to have this like chugging along, showing you something on press right now. But I've probably got another week before this is doing what it needs to do. Soon, but not soon enough. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video or any of my videos, could you do what you do? Subscribe, like, share it with somebody you know. And if you think I'm crazy, if I did something wrong, you know, I know the electrical here is a little questionable right now. We'll get that all worked out later. But leave comments. I want to hear from you. See you soon.